Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, then welcome. Today's pick a card reading is, what are they thinking about you right now? In front of me, I have 3 different options, each with a different color and number. Choose the one that really calls out to you. This is group 1, group 2, and group 3. Okay, let's get started. Hey, group number 1. Okay, so what are they thinking about you right now? So first we're going to take a look at the overall energetic connection between you guys. They say, if I asked you to stay, would you leave? I'm too afraid to talk to you. Be more selfish. I think so, yes. So instantly what comes to me about this is that this person is really coming from a place of almost like defeat. Okay, when I see like, if I asked you to stay, would you leave? I'm too afraid to talk to you. And then I think so, yes. It just really has that feeling of like they've kind of surrendered to this not working out right now, and they've thrown the ball in your court, and they really want to know like, what is it that you want? Okay, and we have the be more selfish, which I feel like is a message to you saying like, really assess this situation and see. Now, even if the ball doesn't feel like it's in your court, energetically it's coming across that it is, and it's like, what do you want? Okay, and then like emotions aside, like, does this work out? Does this work for you or not? And by me asking that, I'm not saying that it's not like swaying you in one direction or the other. This is a message for you guys to check in and what works and what doesn't. Okay, so let's dive even deeper. They say, let me take you out. Okay, so there is a part of them that does still have that fighter spirit that thinks if they take you out and get you guys away from all the noise and distraction, that you guys can get back to what matters, okay? This connection. All right, this is a message for you guys as well. Do you have a wall up? He or she is following your lead, okay? So you're both kind of mirroring this in action right now is what I'm seeing, even if it's not what you both want. Things are complicated right now. Okay, so there's definitely more than meets the eye with this connection, okay? There is a bigger picture going on. We don't see like what the person on your mind is currently going through, but I do feel like they are coming across like they are having to be selfish right now, and selfish meaning like they have to put themselves first and do what's right for them in order to get right with themselves, and that may mean distance from you right now. They say, I don't know why I run away. It's because things are coming up for them and they don't know how to vocalize that to you. So what they're doing is they're distancing themselves, even if they don't want to, is what I'm seeing. The best times of my life were with you. Yeah, you know, they are, and they do replay memories in their mind of your interactions, and I do feel like that helps. Like, it inspires this person to want to, you know, tackle any challenges that they're currently going through, like your connection aside. I'm not sure where to go from here. Yeah, so that's also why they aren't taking any action currently. I miss everything about you. They do. Even if they don't ever vocalize it, I see that. But I wonder, is this practical? Okay, so there is a part of them that feels like something about your connection might not seem practical, or almost like the feeling, you know, if you and this person got into it, it's possible they could think too much damage has been done, you know. They could feel like it's time to move on, even if they don't want to. But then they say, I replay memories of you over and over in my mind. Yeah, because the best times of their life were with you. So I do see that. They love to listen to you speak. Yeah, and I feel like they miss the sound of your voice. They miss like both of you telling each other what's going on in your day. I want to be the one. Deep down, they do feel like you could be the one, and they want to be the one for you. Okay, so this is like a side note. It says they believe they'll never be as happy as they were when with you. Okay, so even though they do feel that way deep down, it's like there's still a part of them though that's coming across as being practical. Like they think, you know, if it's time to move on, it's time to move on. They'll just have to find somebody that they feel remotely as happy with, is what's coming through. When did things get complicated between us? It's like you're both still trying to make sense of this shift that occurred between you guys. There is so much I want to say to you. There is, but will they say it or not? You know, currently at this time, they are acting like they're doing whatever's best for them right now, and it requires no contact with you. They want to know, how deep is your love? Are you in this for real? And how can we make things right? So there is still, like I said, like a part of them that wants to make things right with you. But it honestly feels like the Two of Pentacles, like they're juggling, like it's a 50-50. They could still want to fight for this connection. But again, we started off with the passive energy where this person was kind of throwing in the towel, so to speak. Acting like, well, what do you want? As they're trying to make up their mind. Okay, group number 1, this is what I see for you. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, feel free to anytime. You can email me. That information is right here. Also, if you would like discounts on my personal readings and exclusive content on the connection with the person on your mind, feel free to join my Patreon. I have now lowered prices to my Patreon, so if you were ever interested in that, now is definitely the time to check that out. Also, you are able to purchase any video from my Patreon. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye, guys. Hey, group number 2. Okay, so what are they thinking about you right now? Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is take a look at the overall energetic connection between you guys. All right, so they say, I need time for me. Listen to your heart. I know you from somewhere. And I think we should slow down. Okay, so what's coming through to me about this connection is that this person is currently taking some time for themselves, so it's possible you guys are in little to no contact right now, but at the same time, they want you to listen to your heart, okay? It's like they're trying to connect with you telepathically, and you guys, it comes across like you do have that kind of connection, okay? I know you from somewhere. That's telling me that this is like a soul type of recognition, this connection that you guys have between each other, and so, you know, it's possible you guys were together in a past life, you know, it's coming through, and you know, it could be why it feels so familiar, even if it's a newer connection. It just has this intense 5D type of connection where you both want each other to listen to your heart, you know, regardless of what's going on in the 3D. It's like that's what you both want from each other. And then it's like their actions are very back and forth. Like they show interest one minute, maybe not the next, and then they're like, oh, we should slow down. Like energetically, that's what's coming through. So it is kind of a confusing, you know, read because this person is definitely back and forth. But let's dive even deeper. Okay, they say we've got amazing chemistry, okay? So they're not denying this connection that they feel with you. It's just, is there any action? Even though you both feel it. That part feels like, you know, there isn't right now. You excite me. Yeah, I see that. And at the same time, they're also like, I gotta keep this on the low. So some of you, I'm getting, you could know this person in a professional setting, and that's why. And for others of you, it's something else, you know, but it's interesting. You don't want my heart, you just want attention. Okay, they don't necessarily think that, but that is one of those doubts that come up in this person's mind. Kind of like you guys come across like you could be too good to be true, you know, and they don't know. Are you in this for real? You know, is this just like for your ego, you know, wanting attention from me? And then we also have afraid he or she doesn't measure up, self-sabotage. So again, when this doubt and fear creeps in for this person, they could want to jump ship, even if it's not what they really want to do. That's like a pattern that's coming through here. Just something to be mindful of. They also have realized they shouldn't bring old habits into the present, okay? So this person isn't aware, they are an aware person, and they are trying to make positive changes because they know they need to, you know, if this is something that they want. I want you. They definitely like have this battle going on internally right now, and that's why you guys are getting such mixed messages. Heart-to-heart convo. Okay, so they are acknowledging that you two do need a heart-to-heart conversation. I don't care what it takes. I want to make things right. Okay, so for some of you, if you've had some kind of a falling out or a disconnect from this person, they're definitely saying they want to patch things up and bridge the gap between you. If you haven't, this person is just saying they do want to move this connection forward. I can't stop thinking about you. I don't know what to do. I also feel like I have to keep my distance. Especially when any insecurity and doubt comes up for them, is like when all of a sudden they are more distant. I have a hard time expressing how I feel. Yeah, and it's interesting because I do see that this is a confident person who usually has the words. But when it comes to romance with you, it's like all of a sudden this person's tongue-tied. I've never felt this way about anyone. Yeah, like we were saying in the beginning, this is a soul type of connection. So it feels intense, even if it doesn't make sense. No one compares to you. I want you to want me. They want it to be known, and yet they don't. There is a part of them that is intrigued by the fact that they can't quite get a read on you and that you come across as being mysterious. Like on one level, you both kind of know because energy doesn't lie, but then on the other hand, you're both like, I don't know if the other's interested or not, you know? And they say, I still wonder what we could have been, but in the present tense, they still wonder what you guys could be. Okay, group number 2, this is what I see for you. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, feel free to anytime. You can email me. That information is right here. Also, if you would like discounts on my personal readings and exclusive content on the connection with the person on your mind, feel free to join my Patreon. I have now lowered the prices to my Patreon. So if you were ever interested in that, now is definitely the time to check that out. Also, you are now able to purchase any video from my Patreon. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye, guys. Hey, group number 3. Okay, so what are they thinking about you right now? Okay, so first we're going to take a look at the overall energetic connection between you guys. They say, what do you want? Do you even care? You have so many choices and options. There is someone else. And I need more time. Okay, so what comes to me about this person is not liking the distance that's between you guys currently, okay? They want to know, what do you want? They're wondering, like, do you even care? Like, how can you go without talking to them? I feel like as I'm saying that, you guys are wondering the same thing. Okay, they say you have so many choices and options. So they view you guys like such a catch. They're really wondering, are they the one that you want? There is someone else. Take that with a grain of salt. I'm not getting that that message is meant for the majority of you. Even if you chose this, doesn't matter. That's only going to go for a very small portion of you. That this person could be currently seeing or talking to someone else, and they need more time. That message is meant for all of you, whether they're with someone or not. This person is currently taking this time away to get clear, but at the same time, they don't like the distance. Okay, so let's dive even deeper. They say, did what we have mean anything to you? Okay, so starting off with a question, this person is not wasting any time. They want to know straight up, like, did what you and them have mean anything? They are really wondering how you guys, if it meant as much as it did to them, how you can be so distant. So they're questioning that. I'm dealing with a lot right now, okay? So even beside the fact that they're dealing with the hurt of not being with you, they're also dealing with a lot in life right now. So I do feel like this person's attention is all over the place, as well as like they just don't have a lot of time currently, I feel, to pursue this connection. I want to take a leap of faith with you. But regardless, they're trying to tell you though, they do still have hope for this connection. Deep down, I feel you're the one. It's not over till it's over. Okay, so they still have that fighter spirit in them, you know, the one that regardless of how much they're going through and how busy they are, they do want to make the time to make things work with you. How would you respond if I hit you up? Okay, so they really do want to know, like, how would you be if you heard from them? My world doesn't feel right without you. Yeah, I get that, you know. They felt on top of the world when they were seeing you, and now that they're not, it's like they feel like their whole world's flipped upside down, and they're trying to make sense of it, and they're trying to be strong and move forward. So they might come across like they're happy without you, but I feel like they definitely, every part of them that wants to make things right with you is what's coming through. You seem happy without me. It's interesting that I said that about them. Okay, so they think you come across like you're happy without them, and I feel like you guys think they're doing the same thing, so you're both mirroring that. And it's like if you read into that too much, you're gonna miss the fact that regardless of how things look, especially if it's on social media, they're missing you. No one makes me feel the way you do. And that's why it keeps coming back to you in their mind. It's showing that you guys are connected on the 5D, so even if you're not in communication and haven't seen each other, it's like you two feel still super connected. And on one level, I do feel like you both know, you're both interested. But then on the other hand, it's like due to the lack of action and lack of communication, you're both wondering. You've got me dreaming of a future together. Yeah, this person has not lost hope, and when they think of their future, they think of you. I know things aren't practical for us right now. My whole world has changed since I met you. Okay, and they're saying for the better. I don't want to be distant. I want to see you. All right, this is like a side note message. They are torn between what's familiar and secure and what's unknown, exciting, and a thrill. Okay, so being with you is out of this person's comfort zone, but at the same time, they realize like it's worth it. That's why they said like, I want to take a leap of faith with you. I'm so drawn to you, but pursuing something with you feels risky because it's so new. It's new, but it's also like it's coming across like you and this person, even though it feels like a newer connection, already had a falling out. So it feels doubly kind of risky. Like the only thing they feel like that's worse than like things ending one time is things ending again, you know? At the same time, it keeps coming through though that regardless of anything that was said or done, they still want to take a leap of faith with you. They don't feel this way about anybody else. And they wonder, do you feel the same? Okay, so they want to know. Okay, group number 3, this is what I see for you. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, feel free to anytime. You can email me. That information is right here. Also, if you would like discounts on my personal readings and exclusive content on the connection with the person on your mind, feel free to join my Patreon. I have now lowered the prices on my Patreon. So if you have ever been interested, now is definitely the time to check that out. Also, you are now able to purchase any video from my Patreon. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye, guys.